Ugh, it's that time again, time to wash your hair. It might look like so much fun in the adverts, but hair washing is a chore. You could be spending that precious time yodeling, hugging a hedgehog, or counting baked beans. But fret no more. 5-year-old Noah has solved one of the biggest problems known to humankind with his hair washing hat. And that's what we're building today.
Kids invent stuff.
To bring to life Noah's invention, we'll need a hat with plenty of room for some hair washing accessories. We'll add some nozzles and a pump to dispense water and shampoo, and add some spinning brushes and some motors to power them. Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode of Big Head, Small Bowl. And that's because Shawn has a massive head, and for Noah's invention, we need some sort of container or bowl that will go over it. Bowl number one. I mean, it doesn't actually fit over Shawn's head. Next one. Oh, it does fit. Doesn't actually even cover your hair at this point. Woo! Sorry, that was a bit.
So I feel like this might be the one. Plenty of room for like spinny brushes, watery things, spraying stuff. What could possibly go wrong? We're going to do the easy bit of Noah's invention first. We've got this shower head that we're going to fit inside the clear container. We've got a solenoid valve that will allow us to turn on and off the water that we're going to feed into this. And then we've got some shower hose, so we can basically fit it all together inside that, so you can wear it on your head. Shower head inside a bucket.
So I've got the perfect thing to work as a spinning brushes on Noah's invention. It's a toilet brush!
Yeah. I hope that's a clean toilet brush.
It is. It's a clean toilet brush. What do you think, Luna? She's off. Bye-bye.
So on Noah's drawing, he doesn't specify what the washing helmet thingy is attached to, so we are going to mount it on the back of this lovely leather chair.
We set about attaching the hat element of the invention to the chair. Essentially, we made a slightly over-engineered big stick, cut some bits of metal, welded it together, gave it a nice lick of paint, attached it to the chair. The whole time we did that, Luna just had a little sleep. So Shawn is sat on our chair and testing out the lovely hat. These are geared motors and they do turn quite slowly, so they do one turn every second.
Slightly worried they might pull out some hair.
Yeah, I mean, already they're not even turning and they're grabbing a little bit of hair. So yeah, when they're spinning, so we've got our inlet for our water, so our little shower thing.
And we still just got to add a soap dispenser to make it like Noah's drawing. And then we are winning.
So I'm just filling up our shampoo container. We're going to put in our pipe and our pump so we can pump out our shampoo into our shower hats. So we drilled a hole for the pipe and attached the pump.
Just trying to do some plumbing, and I've got an assistant. Thank you, dog. I don't need help. Thank you.
So if this invention didn't already do a lot, it brushes, it washes, there's soap in there. We also thought that Noah's shower hat should dry your hair. So we have a hairdryer, we've got some ducting to add it onto our beautiful helmet. So much going on here. We're gonna have brushes, hot air, soap, water, absolute chaos.
So this video is supported by Futures 2022,
which is a festival of discovery that's happening in the southwest of the UK and online at the end of this month.
and on this channel we love to celebrate when things go wrong.
So we thought we'd ask some of the engineers that are involved in this festival about some of their most memorable mistakes.
I'm Paul Shepherd. I'm a civil engineer. I was once working on a project with astrobiologists from NASA, and we launched a rocket into the sky to look for bacteria that live on the edge of space. And the idea was to send the rocket into the sky and then float it down on a parachute. So it came slowly down, sucking in the air as it fell and testing that air for bacteria. Now, we had an official checklist of everything we had to do before the launch. And unfortunately, put parachute in rocket wasn't on the list. We launched it, the rocket went up like a rocket, and it came down like a stone and smashed into the ground. Unfortunately, our experiment was completely smashed to pieces. So for us, there wasn't a next time, but we still added put parachute in rocket onto the checklist so that the other people who do experiments later wouldn't make the same mistake as us.
Hi, my name is Sabina and I'm one of the researchers at the University of Bath. What I do for a living is to break things to understand how to make them better. And to understand how something breaks, we use a variety of sensors. The way in which we attach sensors to our specimens is by using an incredibly powerful glue. I was showing one of my students how to attach these sensors, and I was just telling them, no, you need to be very careful at this stage because the glue is incredibly powerful, and make sure that you protect your finger. And as I was chatting, I realized that the plastic that I was using to protect my finger has slipped away. So I found myself stuck to this very specimen in here for quite a long time. We don't talk about things going wrong in research. We always talk about learning opportunities. So if something goes wrong for us, it is an opportunity to understand how to make things better.
Back to the build. We added hazard tape to the helmet and cut out a hole for the hairdryer. Test one of the hairdryer. So we have the vent, we've got the lovely tube, we have the hairdryer.
Okay, let's switch it on and see. Why is there no air?
There is nothing coming out.
Why? What? Oh, I've done something silly. So this is our pipe that to send the air from our hairdryer, and we've connected it to the air inlet where the air goes into the hairdryer rather than this end when the air comes out. That's why it's not working.
Test two.
In theory, it should work again now. Go!
Oh, it's like a proper hairdryer.
Oh, there's air coming out. Una, what do you think of the invention? What are your thoughts?
What are you doing?
Well, Noah on his invention said that it could be used for people or dogs as well as people. Seeing what Luna thinks of it.
Well, she's quite comfy on the chair.
You happy there, dog? No dogs were harmed in the testing of this invention. Don't that look you're giving Ruth is. It's just
like wistfully looking out the door like, save me, save me.
Ruth, what are you doing?
We want a box to be able to control our lovely shower hat invention, and so we're going to use this, which is actually from a racing car, so the text is wrong, so you need to modify the text, but all of our wires and things are going to go in a box with a wireless controller so we can remotely operate our shower hat.
Switches. Ruth, it looks like you've made a detonator for something.
This does look slightly more menacing than maybe the invention it's supposed to set off. It's like, ah!
Do we think that this is going to reassure people who are going to use the machine that they're going to be taken care of? Just look at it.
Anyone for a wash and dry? So, Noah's invention is, so the finishing touch, done! It's time to test, go!
Ooh,
go!
I've got the very important job of controlling everything.
But you'll need to remember that whatever he does to me, he's going to be having a go in this thing as well, so it pays to be nice.
Do this in your own time, there's no rush. You just say when you're ready. Oh, it's starting!
It's so cold! It's really cold.
So there's a slight technical issue in that we connected this to Ruth's outside tap, which is cold water, hence the screaming. I won't lie, Ruth, it does look like you wet yourself quite spectacularly.
I feel like I've wet myself quite spectacularly, except it's cold! Look, even my pocket is full of water. Just going everywhere!
You're not enjoying the taste, Ruth?
I didn't think I'd ever ask for cold water, but can I have some water, please? It's in my eyes.
Absolutely. You say you want some water, Ruth?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, here we go. Water time! Don't open your mouth.
I think we might need some goggles. Woo! This would actually be really pleasant if it was warm. It's quite nice, but this isn't warm. It's absolutely freezing. Look at all the bubbles.
What's freezing?
The water.
You said water. You said water. Sorry, you said water. This is the face of someone who's
about to get their own back. So I'm nice and warm and Shawn is in the hot seat.
My turn.
Time to get my revenge. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, did I go early?
Really cold.
It's cold, isn't it?
Cold.
You having a relaxing time?
I have some soap, please.
Goggles! Are we having water and soap or just soap?
I think a bit of soap to start, then a bit of water.
Okay, we ready? Let's
ready.
see these brushes in action.
Okay, here we go. Oh, they got my hair. The Ruth is tangled in the brush. So we did kind of anticipate this, which is why we didn't test it with Ruth's hair. So I'm actually wearing a wig that looks like a bit like my hair, but this is why we decided not to test it with our actual hair, because
wow. So we want to do the final test on someone that's got shorter hair. So we thought we'd go to a proper salon, and I've asked my dad to meet us here, but he has no idea what he's testing.
Have I seen it?
Yes, you're having a whole hair experience.
What could possibly go wrong?
that's my line.
Okay, so let's start with some water. Did you take your phone out of your pocket?
Yeah.
Soap.
You having a good day, Ruth?
Are you glad you got your goggles on?
Yeah, I wish I had goggles on my mouth.
Let's test the brushes.
Oh, he looks like he's quite enjoying it.
I feel like this is probably the best bit of
This is the best, yeah, this is definitely the best bit, yeah.
Ruth, at what point should we tell them that they're toilet brushes? It's definitely much safer using the brushes on someone with shorter hair than me or Ruth.
Time to dry you off. There we go.
I'm pleased I'm not bald, of course.
Yeah, you kept all your hair. Great.